What's up, y'all? This your boy Kraze, King of Content, back with an exclusive. Recently, I had a chance to sit down with my boy King's son and chop it up with him, and he broke down some real interesting stuff. You know, you guys are part of my community, so make sure y'all click that bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and most of all, share the content. Let's get right into it without no further ado. Here's this exclusive joint with me and King's son.
That's where Mr. Magic came from. So that's the station we caught out there. So we hearing that.
What was that,
So,
WHBI back then?
Yeah, it was WHBI, right?
Right.
At Medgar Evers College, I believe. So, you know, my man said no tricks in '86. This time to bill. I'm like, hold up. So when I came home, cats in Jersey thought it was me.
Really?
They was like, yo, God, because my name is Ramakan Todd Turnbow. So he was saying Rock. So
Right.
he was like, yo, God, you changed the name from Sun God. I said, nah. He was like, yo, God, it's this cat sounds just like you, God. So he said no tricks in '86. It's time. Then he had the other joint, A Measure with the Heat, that's made by Sun. And I was like, damn, this brother is nice. I said, yo, he's flowing. So they was like, yo, that's the God. So it wasn't blown up. So they had come to Patterson, New Jersey, to a little bar. Them, and at the time, Kid and Play was called Fresh Force. It wasn't Kid and Play. So when they came to this bar in Patterson, New Jersey, they was like doing a promotional joint. And so I'm walking past with this chick I'm dealing with. So it was right by Pathmark. At the time, it used to be Pathmark Supermarket. At the end of the parking lot was this little bar called Zena's. That's where everybody used to go. So now I'm coming from Pathmark with the broad. I'm about to go to my crib, knock it down and everything. So I see cats loading stuff up and going in, with DJ equipment. So I asked my man, like, yo, who's gonna be there tonight? They was like, yo, they have this little rap show, some cats from New York, man. I don't know, Eric B and some other cats. So I was like, word? So they was like, yeah. So now, I don't know if you know it or if anybody told you, I'm really like, other than Busy B on some party freestyle, I'm the first cat to go off the top hard.
Nah, I didn't know that.
I'm the first cat where I'm from. It's either me, it's me or Craig G from Juice Crew, because Craig G was out before me, so he said he was freestyle before me.
Right.
But I'm the first one. I battled Melly Mel and Grandmaster Caz at the New Music Seminar in 1987 off the top of the dome. Like nothing written down, and you could just see it. Like I came from the crowd, I snapped on what you was wearing, and I did it all on beat. And I went to all the judges, Mo D, Dougie Fresh, like all the judges was hip hop royalty.
Right.
And I went at Mel, and so I kind of beat Mel, but then they said, oh, I scored 70, and Mel and Caz scored 68. So they didn't want to diss Mel and Caz, because they didn't expect me to come off how I did. So they made all of us go again. So if I score 70, I don't got to break no tie. Ain't nobody tie with me. You feel me? Like they scored 68 together. So it's 7 judges. So and Kumo D was a judge, Africa Bambaataa, Nelson George, Lady B, Red Alert, Dougie Fresh, and Marley Marl. Those was all the judges. Those 7 gave me a 10. So why we all had to go over again. So when we all went over, they just said the second runner-up, Grandmaster Caz. So Caz is out. And the first runner-up, so whatever name they say next, the last nigga won.
Right.
The first runner-up is King Son D Moet. That was my crew name, King Son D Moet.
Right.
So when they said me, the crowd started booing. So boo, boo. By this time, because I was drunk. I was drinking while I was drunk, man. I don't know what the fuck was. All I know was they said get him.
Right.
And so anyway, back to that. So back to Rodney coming to Zakia Records. So it was Cutmaster DC. Eric B. and Rakim, Fresh Force, which was Kid and Play, and some girls called Celebrity Club that Curtis Blow had. Girls rule in the world. They was goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I said, yo, okay. So I was like, I seen Cutmaster DC, so I was like, yo, so what's up, y'all rocking here tonight? So I said, yo, probably if I heard some of your stuff. So he was, yeah, man, I got a joint called Brooklyn's in the house. So I was like, oh, Brooklyn's in the house. Funky Fresh, Brooklyn. Oh, it's Funky Fresh. Brooklyn's in the house. I was like, yo, that's my joint. So he was like, yeah, that's me. So I was like, yo, so he said, yo, just stay. So I stay. I told old girl I was supposed to knock her down. I was like, yo, sir, you can go to the crib and chill.
Right.
He was like, for real? I said, yo, I'm chilling right now. I'm going to holler at you, though. So I stayed. So they come in and everything. So Kid and Play come in. So when they come in, you know, I go into the club, the little bar club and shit. So it's a little side. That's what they use, the little step down, which is like a VIP, another room. So they was using that as a, you know, dressing room for the dudes. So I dipped down there. So they beating on the table and they rhyming. So I said, yo, I can get into this. So they was like, yeah. So I got in there and started ripping them. So I'm ripping them and shit. So while I'm ripping them and everything, it's all good. I'm just freestyling. So Cutmaster DC was like, yo. He said, you just going off your head like that? I was like, yeah, man. So then he took me outside to meet Rakim and the owner of Zakia Records, which is a cat named Robert Hill. So I go outside in the parking lot and everything. So the guard came and got me. He's like, yo, God, come outside. So I go outside and everything. So Cutmaster DC is like, yo, you gotta hear this dude, man. And so DC said, yo, do your thing. So then my man had to, like, they was doing it, like Jersey was doing it like 9-8 Posse in Long Island.
Right.
Remember how they used to have the old 9-8s, the old Cadillacs?
Right, lined up,
You know what I mean? Right, they was French with the rag tops and the rims and all that, the Vogues.
Right.
So Jersey had like that. So my man started rocking the beat, and I was going at Rob, and I was coming from the lessons.
Right.
You feel me? Because he was godbite, so I was like, I already knew this nigga was nice, so he about to rip me. So let me go off the top and get him first.
Like,
so
let me get him first.
Right, so Rob was like, nah, that's pigs. He was like, yo, you know, God is nice. So Rob was like, you God? So he was like, yeah. So Rob was like, what lessons you know? I said, I know 120, man. I know the whole book, God. I'm God body. They call me Universal Son Born. So Rob was like, peace, God, but he ain't never tell me what he know, because he ain't know as much as I knew.
Right.
So then DC was like, yo, you know, DC said, yo, when I perform, he said, yo, he said, I DJ as well. He said, when I go and I perform, he said, I want you to come up and I want you to freestyle anything I'm doing, because he used to cut with bike tires, loaves of bread, basketball, like, he said, anything you see me do, I want you to freestyle it while the beat is playing. So I was like, all right. So when he did it, he called me up. But he went on before Eric did him. So then when he did Brooklyn, oh, it's Funky Fresh, like the crowd was crazy. And I was up there with him doing Brooklyn. So then he started going into his little cutting and scratching and boom, boom, boom. And I was freestyling, killing him. Now dudes in Patterson is like, oh, look at this nigga, he think he all that, bam. Then when Eric B. and Rodham came on, they did my melody first, and everybody knew that. Then they did Eric B. for President, and they killed that. Right. So the dude from Cutmaster DC had called me and everything. When he called me, he said, yo, my man from Zakia Records wanted to know. He said, yo, you know how to come to New York? I said, yeah, man, I'm from New York. He said, all right, come to 125th Street and 7th Avenue. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I go over there to see dude, right? So he was like, yo, I like what you did. He said, yo, y'all got a demo? So I was like, nah, you know what I mean? We just do it in the hood like that. So he said, yo, all right, come back with a demo. So he said, let DC hear a demo, and then I'm going to call you guys back. So then I went to my man, D. Moet, in Inglewood. That's the dude who was with me, though, my DJ. So D. Moet had a little drum machine, a little tom-tom joint. So we did a little couple of joints. So when I was locked up, I always used to hear Moments of Love. That
Yeah, I got you.
So I used to hear that when I was in jail. So I used to be like, damn, that shit is hot, but there was never no words to it. So I'm in Demo Wet basement. Like, let's say it's Long Island, and this the kid with the turntables, and he's spoiled and all that. I'm saying he got records and shit. And I'm the thug. So we in there, so I'm looking through his records and crates. So I was like, yo, see all of them. I'm like, oh, play this. So he's playing that. So I had the drum machine. So I started going, while that was playing, I was going, just hitting them two buttons.
Right.
So then he was like, hold up, man, let me show you. So he quantized it or whatever them niggas do. And he was like, nah, this is what you want to do. So he programmed the beat underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
So he programmed the beat underneath. I was like, yeah, that's hot. So we like, yeah, God, what's up? So I was like, yo, something like this. He's like, what you expect of this? He was like, yo, this is all some smooth shit. So I was like, hey, love, you're the girl that I adore. Now, Demo Wet, what he used to do whenever you rhyme, you get on the mic, he records you secretly. So he recorded it, and I was freaking it. See, you want something that I just can't have, so I have my hurt with a simple laugh. And, you know what I mean? It just was flowing.
Right.
So then he was like, yo, all right, let's check that out. I was like, what you mean, let's check that out? He was like, yo, you know, I recorded you, dude. So I'm like, all right, boom. So I recorded and played it, and it was hot.
Right.
So I said, yo, I don't know if that should be a demo, man, but call that nigga DC, we gonna see. So I called DC, told him I had it. We went over there to Secure Records. Dude heard it. He took it in his office. He came back out and said,
But you blowing on something over there, man?
Nah, I'm just puffing a cigarette. I don't smoke weed.
Oh, okay.
I quit smoking weed because I'm from, I lived in L.A.
Right.
I actually still do live in L.A. But I got a weed card and I smoke with Tony Rock and them. And I smoked some shit called Diablo. And I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Whoa, shoot.
In front of Robert Townsend, Tony Rock. It's a barbershop out there called In the Cut where the celebrities go.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoked that shit, man, and I thought I was going to die. These niggas was laughing at me like, yo, we can't pick your big ass up, shit like that. But anyway, right, so, dude, he just heard the little bullshit demo. I wouldn't have called it no demo. It was just some shit we had recorded. He said, here go the contract, and here go $10,000 in cash. Now, you got money to have somebody look at the contract. If you don't sign the contract, just bring me back the money minus your legal fees. Right. And this shit was like December 20th. You already know what we did, right?
That's today.
Today's December 20th?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I swear, son. I swear, God. Yeah.
Wow.
12/20.
On my mother. Hey, yo, with you on the phone.
12.
Hey, babe. Hold on, with you on the phone, do me a favor. Can you call Robin Hill on three-way and put my man Kraze on the phone? I'm Kraze, you're going to get the interview of a lifetime. Now, I thought he ain't going to talk. Just come on. Call Robin Hill and put Kraze on the phone. I wish I might, man.
I wish I might. That's crazy. You said.
My girl, she's 25. Bitch, don't act like, you know what I mean? Hold on a minute. Look up Robin Hill.
That's crazy. He said, like December 20th. Today's December 20th.
Come on. Hold on, Kraze.
I'm good. Y'all getting something special right now. Y'all see what's going down. Y'all hearing this interview as it happens. Your man Kraze and King's son breaking down his history. It's crazy right now. And we only not even touched the surface of it.
Hey, Kraze, you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, hey, Rob, it's my man Kraze, like C-R-A-Z-E, right? And he's interviewing me. about how I got started and all that. Do you know what today is?
Well, you know, I don't keep up with no dates.
Okay, but today's date is December 20th.
Oh, yeah, well, I know the day's date.
Right.
Okay, December 20th, 1986.
Oh, that's when you came up, or that's when we signed?
That's when we signed. You heard me, Kraze?
Yeah.
Now, this is Robert Hill. This is the owner, the CEO, the man from Zakia Records that put out Brooklyn's in the House, Egg B and Rakim,
Right.
and then King's Son. This is that dude.
Nice to meet you, good brother.
Nice meeting you, brother.
Yeah.
Hey Rob, I told him how you hit me gangster like. Here go the contract. Here go the 10 G's. You know what I mean? Do your numbers. I told dude, I said, yo, bro, it's December 20th. What do you think we did, bro? And how you been, Rob?
I'm well, brother. Thanks.
Indeed. I got to get up there to see you, man.
Yeah, that's what you keep telling me.
Nah, I'm getting up there, but I'm getting things popping down here, so I'm trying to build it up. When I build it up, I can either bring it back to LA or bring it back to New York.
Right.
But this is our anniversary, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's a beautiful
So,
thing.
it's a beautiful thing. And Rob, you know what else? Crazy, I ain't tell you. I always had beef with Eric B, right, Rob?
Yeah.
I had beef. Huh?
Especially when you made that song.
Right. See, Crazy don't know that. I ain't tell him that.
Hey,
I'm the only cat.
Hey, King Son. Son, could I ask Rob a question?
Go ahead.
Rob, could I ask you a question if you don't mind?
Yeah.
What made you sign King's Son?
Well, I like the way he flowed. Plus, he did stuff off the top of his head. The brother was nice.
And so when you heard him, you knew he had the talent to, you just said, here's that money, go get a lawyer, and that's just what it was.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's incredible that we're talking the same day on your anniversary of signing him.
Yo, and that's why I said I had to call him, because I was telling him the story, Rob. I said, yo, dude couldn't meet with us. It was a snowstorm. It was a snowstorm. Rob had to catch a plane to Bahamas. He said, yo, we came over there. We spent around on George Washington Bridge, almost slid off. Got over there in the snowstorm. Rob said, yo, he said, I can't meet with y'all, but here go, look, I can't meet with y'all, but here go $10,000, and here go the contract. So, you know, he said, if you don't sign the contract, bring me back the money minus your legal fees, you know what I mean?
Right.
But he told us, he ain't say, yo, sign this and whoop whoop. He said, yo, he had us protect ourselves because he's a man of integrity.
Right. That's the
You
first.
feel me?
Could I ask him one? Can I ask him one more question, King Son?
Go ahead, brother. You got. He a grown man. He like my pops. That's my pops, man.
I know, but I know we like talk. It's just so much history. I want to know what made him sign Eric B and Rakim as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you something few people know. My office manager, the one discovered Eric B now.
And who was that?
He brought the tape up there, Agnes. I was down south, and she played the song on the phone, you know,
Right.
my melody, and it just hit me. It was catchy, you know. So I told him that I would be home in 2 days, you know, for him to come back up. And when he came up, he said he needed money to do a second song, you know, so I gave it to him. And he came back with Eric B as president, and I thought that one was better than my melody. So
Right.
I put one on one side and one on the other side.
And so, you know, I know that was their first label, and then they kind of moved off of the label. Why did y'all like kind of break part after that?
Hold up, Rob. Let me catch this. I know Rob gonna tell you his version, whatever. But
Son, check this out.
Hold up, hey, Kraze. Hold up, Kraze.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, boom. It's like this. It wasn't a separation of ways. Like Eric B and them didn't have problems with the label and Boogie. It's like Rob took all his groups.
Mm-hmm.
To the next level, like, yo, you know what? When everybody was going, when you was on Def Jam, and then it was like, go to Columbia, go to CBS, whatever, Rob jumped on that move and took Eric B and Rakim and them. Go ahead, Rob, you can finish from there.
No, I took them down the 4th and Broadway and did something with them there. And really, I never signed a contract with Rakim because he was against contracts. So, you know, I did a handshake.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible just to hear the story. But you had a lot of great, you know, you was a good talent scout to have King's Son and Ra and the other
but
groups.
But you can't leave Brooklyn's in the house.
Right.
As a DC killed them. That was
right.
An anthem. When you heard Brooklyn's in the house and you was in any club in New York,
it was shaking,
of course. Don't have on no jewelry.
Don't have on no jewelry.
Tell them, Rob.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And so.
And he was the DJ and the rapper.
And the producer. He produced our joint.
Yeah.
So what happened to Zakia Records?
Oh, I was in the gambling and thing more than music.
Oh, okay. So that was just like a pastime, something you just tried to get into at that time?
No, I went in the music business back in '79. I had a friend of mine that could sing real good, so I did his album. Once he started making money and stuff, he went crazy, so I just dropped it.
Like we all kind of did back then, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting, man. Just to hear the story about the handshake. King's Son, why didn't you do a handshake?
What you mean I ain't do? Because he ain't had time to shake my hand. He was dipping out. The snowstorm. Hey, bro, look. He had on you see them Bill Cosby sweaters?
Right.
He had a Bill Cosby sweater with mink on the front, bro. He had a full-length mink coat and a car waiting downstairs, bro. We saw that we came in, and I said, oh, man, this ain't gonna happen, man. I said, damn, this ain't gonna happen. Like, you know, it was a snowstorm, and you know, DC was like, yo, y'all coming? And I'm like, yeah, we coming. DC was like, well, the weather, man, we could wait. So DC said, if y'all coming, y'all better get here.
Right.
So I grabbed my first man, like, yo, son, $20, let's go, boom.
Right.
So we shot Route 80, we shot over there, and Rob was like, yo, man, I was waiting on y'all, man, and I gotta go. I got some business in the Bahamas I gotta handle. You feel me? So it's like, boom, so we sitting around, so I'm like, okay, well, boom, bang. You know, I'm kind of feeling slighted, like, cause the expectation back then was, you know, he gonna take us in the office, he gonna play our demo. He said, nah, I heard DC played it for me and everything. And Robert Hill, apart from being like an outstanding, I would say a Pee Wee Kirkland, if not ball player type of guy. But you know, he's charismatic, he's smooth, and I ain't just saying this because he's on the phone. He's still like my pops. Right. And me, Eric B. See, Rob was signed to Eric B. Eric B. was signed to Zakia. Right. Cutmaster DC had a house in Staten Island in the Italian part. So I'm like, okay, well, this ain't fairy tale. And
Right, right.
You know, so it's like, yeah, tell him King Tut. So he jump on the phone. Yeah, Mr. Hill, yeah, you got what's your name again? Ken, and you're here for like that Saturday, you know, that Saturday Night Live joint would dude be like, yeah, you're here to see, and he would know you from, and I'm like, this ain't proper.
Right.
So it's like, you know, we go as a kid, so dude like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, man, I can't meet with you guys and everything. So I'm looking at my man, D. Moet. I'm like, man. I said, all right, anyway, it's gonna be like this. So when he said, like, and I'm 5%. Look, I don't celebrate Christmas at all. I'm God body. When he came, he said, look, man, Kid Day came out. He had the full length on and all that. He had the like mink sweater on, like gators, crispy. He was a sharp dude. Like I knew. Remember I told you about my uncle Qualified. I knew he was one of those said person.
Right.
So he was like, yo, man, look, check this out. Here go the car, and Agnes was there. Now, see, Agnes had dealt with previous talents of older, like Super Rhymes. When I say Super Rhymes, Agnes had found them and worked with them and all that. So Agnes was like the secretary. She was an older woman, but she was like no nonsense.
She was the office manager. She used to be over at Sugar Hill before.
Right. And she was no nonsense. Like she like, look, you know what? Y'all better hope y'all get signed or whatever. I'll see what I can do to get y'all popping. You know, so and it's like, but the office set and scenery. It wasn't like big. First of all, it was on 125th Street, so you felt comfortable. So you felt like, okay, you ain't dealing with no disrespect, a Jewish cat, and you ain't got a lot of stuff in front. Like we coming up, and it's like, yo, boom, bang. You know, we in. It's 125th and 7th, so to us, 125th, Apollo is right there. That's the, you know, state building right across the street, diagonal.
Right.
You know what I mean? The law school right there. So this is the Mecca of Harlem.
Right.
You feel me? So everything felt like right there and everything. And matter of fact, my man had come over in a stolen car, like on some New Jersey trucks. He met us over there, right? And then he got arrested because he parked by Dougie Freshnam house on Manhattan Avenue on 123rd. He parked in a stolen car over there, and police caught him because there's a precinct over there. But anyway, Rob said, look, man, I got to go catch a flight, man. I'm sorry I can't meet with you guys, man, but I heard everything. It's nice. So this what I'm going to do. It's like, yo, here go Bow. So when I see him put the 10 G's right there with the bank wrap on it, 10 G's, Bow.